So, ATTRACKT is a brand new, from the ground up, original thought out of the skunk works at Liteline. And every product that we build always has a why, always has a story behind it. It needs, you guys see hundreds of lighting manufacturers with tens of thousands of lighting products on a regular basis. And so to get like attention for something, we have to be able to do things differently. So one of our flagship products is Click. And Click is architectural track lighting. You guys, oh, my clicker is not clicking. That's a really bad pun, but we can see if we can click again. Click is like, it's architectural track lighting. It's extruded aluminum, it's commercial grade, it's specification architectural grade, but it's complicated. We fabricate every single one of them on site at Liteline, and specifying it can be complicated. We've got remote drivers, we've got fixture heads, we've got construction, we've got mounting constraints, and especially if we're doing it recessed with like interesting like architectural shapes, you have to be very specific at the drawing phase before we even go to construction, because we're cutting that thing to 3 decimal places when we want it to fit right inside it. This is the opposite of that. It's the same aesthetic, shrunken down, and but completely field modifiable, field cuttable. The idea is, instead of being big and heavy in the mind, it's very tactile and fun to play with. It's like Lego. I like to joke that I spent the first half of my LED lighting career trying to see how much light we could get out of LEDs. And the second half is how little we can get. So we can do super fun things like this. The way the system comes together is all the fixtures, everything on it is magnetic and interchangeable. So that's, hold on, oh, camera goes that way. That's the kind of light fixture we're going for. So a lot of times when we're doing lighting design, when we're doing lighting layouts, we are really focused on the thing that we're lighting. And the light itself is, if we do a good job, the light itself disappears. We don't even see the light. The thing we're illuminating gets lit up, and like good downlights disappear right inside the ceiling. If we do our job properly, we never see it. But every once in a while, light we don't get to play with in decorative lighting, but the light fixture itself becomes an element, becomes a design element in the space. And this is a perfect example where we can just take black line, white line, pop fixtures inside it, and illuminate it. So this thing is designed to be seen. We have a lot of really cool fixtures on it too. So sort of the main flagship product for it is what we call the Dash. It's this 5 light multi-cell that pops inside here. And take it out, and it's like 500 lumens plus or minus. We're not trying to like overlight things, but it's really fun as lighting designers because you get to play with it. So the optics on it are, again, magnetically interchangeable, and we can do like a 5-cell. We can pop in a diffuse lens, just a different look inside it. We can pop that out. We've got a dark lens that goes on there, so if we want to have, this is where it gets really fun too, because that dark lens kind of just disappears right inside the fixture until it's illuminated. And each of the fixtures have there's 4 conductors in the track. So the back 2 metal pieces are for magnetic, but there's 2 copper conductors on the left side and 2 on the right side. So that means that this thing is natively 2 circuit. So what does that mean? You pop it inside, circuit 1, take it out, flip it around, circuit 2. So you can connect 2 drivers or 1 driver with 2 sets of controls on it and control them individually. So if you're using the dark light on it, you can have that as like a night light or a wayfinding that's not always on. And then when it's off, it disappears right into the ceiling. We also have a wall watcher for it. Really high performance. I'm going to take this out and just plug it in. Yeah, this is one of those times where like the iPhone or the computer camera kind of messes with our lighting on it, but so wall washer that comes up 90 degrees to the plane, hang out, really great for art lighting and wall wash lighting applications. And then the dimming on it is just spectacular. We're getting down to like less than 1% dimming. So that's kind of full brightness. I know on your guys' screens, the white balancing on the cameras are weird, but we're getting very, very, very precise dimming control. And that's just off a standard, that's a Lutron DVCL, or no, Maestro dimmer, forward phase, no special dimming required on it. Just kind of works. Other fixtures that are super cool. We're calling this piping cube. So if you want to surface mount that, we can take that fixture, and that is like 750 lumens delivered neighborhood. We can do those in rounded square. Great application, either as a suspension fixture or a surface mounted. If you want to run down lighting, but you've got a hard ceiling application, you've got ultra high ceilings, but we don't want to like have, down lights up at like 15, 16 feet. You can drop that over the zone, and then you can place them on site wherever we want. Just slide them up and down. And again, flip them around. 2 circuit control. So zoning spaces becomes like really easy. Building out into the future, because we've got those extra conductors, they're going to be white tunable as well. Not yet, but that's kind of where we're going with it. Pop this back inside here. The flagship fixture for the program is actually the track head. It's we're calling it snap because, well, it snaps into place, and then you get all kinds of really cool optical options for it. So we can take that ring off. Again, it's just magnetic, and we can pop in copper eyelet on the inside. It's on a ball joint, so you got full swivel all the way around. We can actually kind of go just past the 90. So if you want to light it down, we can get down light angle on that a little bit. If the copper is not your thing, we also have it just straight black. And then we've got field changeable optics as well, right? So inside your sample case, got this little paper clip because I don't have fingernails. And the way you change your optics is there's this little magnetic snap ring on the inside that comes out, ring comes out. We can change the TIR lens with it. So that just kind of lays inside there. And the snap ring goes back inside. So now we've just changed our beam angles. Pop in a honeycomb filter. Beautiful. Point around wherever you want. The nice part about this program is like it's not one of those things where like I gotta like explain what it is. Talk to your Liteline rep, grab a hold of a sample case, just pick it up and play with it because it's really super easy to work with. What's on the next slide? Oh, the eclipse. Forgot about that. Little uplight fixture. Put inside. Probably one of the things that I should talk about is the fixture itself comes with a full length of this plastic cover piece. After you're finished laying out your fixtures, your design, the idea is you snap this piece back, you cut these pieces to length, and then you cut, everything here is cuttable on site. The plastic piece is just cut with a, just score it with a knife, and just grab one more here. You just score it with a knife and bend it into place, and so that's kind of the look we're going for when it's done. There's a play in there, and now you can get a really cool backlight that runs vertically, horizontally, or isn't. I mean, I can't show you, but it's an uplight. But the idea is that you can run that up a wall or across the ceiling, just create a little bit of visual interest on the space that we're working with. The track is all field cuttable. So you don't have to, we sell in 2, 4, 6, 8 foot lengths. So you don't have to like do all this complicated pre-planning. Just specify how you want it. We ship them 8 foot lengths. They cut them on site, and then we can link them. We've got inside corners, outside corners, straight connectors, the whole thing. So you can do up, you can go wrap it around, you can go up inside walls. Really, there's not a lot of limitations on it. Designing with it gets super easy. One driver, 24 volts, pop it in the ceiling. It's available, and because it's got built-in native 2 circuit, zoning gets like super easy for multiple fixture types on the same fixture. The dimming, again, our drivers, we spend a lot of time on the technology on the back end. I'm not going to go into like the deep tech of it on this presentation, but we're getting here, seeing what we're doing. That's not off, by the way. Here, I can kind of give it up there. But we're getting like that's at about 3%, and we can go even lower than that on the that's like less than 1% dimming on it. Probably here you can see it's kind of on there if I tilt it. And that's just off standard triac dimming. So if you're doing residential, you don't need any complex controls for it. It'll work natively with control for Lutron, anything that can give a phase cut signal. We're gonna perform just beautifully with it. It's in stock, ready to rock. Specify it now. I believe it's on our, if it's not on our website now, it will be in the next day or two. But yeah, everything's in stock and shipping. So please, I think that's pretty much the end of the some more stuff, right? Color temperatures. We got 277, 3000, 3500K. I'm sorry, 2700. All the connectors, 24 volt DC. Lots of easy to use connectors on it. I'm not great at like talking off the slides. Like I just go off the top of my head. I should work on that. And I think, yeah, there you go. So that's a layout of the fixture. So the 5 lights, 350 lumens, chiclet's 100 lumens. Like the chiclet's super fun. Like that's really what, like, if you ask like what's the story on this fixture, it's just easy to get. Really, like it kind of straddles the world between what you can do with an accent light and what you would do with like residential sort of or low light levels. We're not trying to crank light out of this thing. We're not going after big national account or like institutional lighting. This is for quieter spaces, hospitality residential, or just down tempo kind of areas. And yeah, great for lighting art. This image is not great for lighting art. Clearly, the fixtures are not pointed in the direction of the artwork, but that's the idea that we're going for. So you'll forgive us for that. And I think that's the presentation. So this is my favorite time because we get questions and I get to answer them. So Laura says it is live on the website, which is fantastic. And Iris is asking, does the tracking components come in any other color than black? Yes, it is available in black and white. The white is paintable. Just be careful. So yes, we got black and white for the whole program. No other questions? Timeline on the sample cases are shared shipping now. So if you are a Liteline agent on this call, either you already have your sample case or talk to your RSM because you should already have your sample case. Frankie asked if you can have black on the outside and white on the inside. The way this program works is there isn't really an inside. So the idea is you put your fixtures in and then the cover pieces slide on top. If you wanted to add like a white plastic on top of the blacks, I mean, I won't stop you. I don't question, just won't stop it. So in general, like the idea is you kind of match the same color all the way through. Will there be an integrated driver that you can put on the track similar to Click? That's not in development right now. So for those of you that don't know, with Click, we just launched. Like it's amazing with it. The problem is like where are we going to stash all these remote drivers, especially when we're starting to do like bigger, fixtures that are 20 and 30 watts. So you kind of max out these like 100-watt drivers really quickly. So we built an insert that's basically like an 18-inch long fixture that fits inside it. We just don't have the space in this track profile. This track profile is like 3/4 by 3/4. It's small. If we want by like for context, that's a guitar pick. Right, this thing is like little and cute. There isn't space to you couldn't even get like the wire nuts inside here. Sean's asking about the DC-DC converter. No, the DC-DC converter, I don't know why it became such a big deal on the slide deck, but the DC-DC converter is inside each individual fixture. And that's what lets us perform the dimming as well as we do. So you've got DC 24-volt DC coming in off the transformer, and then it gets converted to low volt, like 3.6 or 9-volt DC in the actual fixture here. But the DC, that's the part that lets it dim it so well, and without like flickering. And here, I don't know. You guys tell me, is the dimming like modeling on the webinar like doing it justice? It's hard for me to tell, but like, so that's kind of full power on like 3 chiclets, and then like you can just like they're just barely glowing. So that's the tech magic on the whole thing. It looks fantastic along the curve. Okay, cool. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah. So that's like that's the magic of the whole thing. Especially when you start hooking it up to any of the control systems. We don't need any like complicated or heavy integrations with anything else. It's literally just run a phase cut dimming signal that any home automation system can handle. Scott's asking, yes, it's stamp rated, not wet location rated. Transformer mounting options, remote. It's our CDC driver. All right, Craig, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. He's 2 days into selling Liteline. Welcome to the cult. There's a lot of content. And yeah, look forward to working with you. Right on. So we are at 23 minutes. We've all got 8,000 emails to get through. So if we don't have any more questions, I will give it another 30 seconds and call it a day. Thanks everybody for your time. I really appreciate it. And by all means, please reach out if you have any questions or you need samples. Have a great day.